Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Little YDBT Daily coming at you. That's right. We're going to talk some Ford, Elon, and junk that's going on out there. First of all, Ford had a couple of more recalls. One, the seatbelts on a Bronco. Two, your Lincoln SUV can catch on fire. So they said, don't park it inside your garage. Cool? We good? Don't park it inside your garage because that sucker's going to catch on fire. And, you know, a lot of people are down on people like Musk going to China because China is not our friend. And he's going out there cutting deals with contemporary emperor. Wait, where is it? Where's the Chinese song? Do you remember that little Chinese jingle I had? That thing was so good. I got the Indian one. Here we go. Contemporary Amperex technology. Oh, hello, Elon Musk. You want something about Barry? I think our Barry's going to feel very well in your Model 3. Yeah, you like that? You smell so good. So a lot of people don't like the fact that he's over there saying that China and the United States are like conjoined twins. Are you on crack, dude? Are you on absolute crack? Conjoined twins? China is our enemy. But it is weird because when we had a similar adversary, Russia, we weren't buying Russian stuff. We didn't have Russian phones in our pockets. We had, nothing. Beepers. But China, we are kind of dependent on China for the cheap stuff. And a lot of you guys that talk all that crap on China have Harbor Freight tools in your junk. So they're not our friend. But he's out there making nice because he wants to make money. If he was to ever say something about Taiwan and who he stands with when the whole Taiwan or Hong Kong situation, China is gonna slap his pee-pee. So we'll talk about it. But before that, as always, I want to make sure that Mr. Bill O'Reilly introduces us.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, that's right. It does suck. 2 Auto Solution getting a bunch of Puerto Ricans ready to go down the half mile. Mira, Rami, yo tengo que competir en esta competencia que va a pasar la semana que viene. Ármame el carro entero, puñeta. 2 Auto Solutions. Race Motive, the white version of what of the half mile. The white version of the half mile racing. Medina Performance. He'll punch you and he'll give you N2MB watt boxes. Partfrom.com. Motors, engines, Boston wheels, Cobra, Celine bumpers. They got it all. Kong Performance. They'll port everything. Kong Performance. I love Greg. Ultimateheader.com. PMAS, the gang. PMAS. Calimer. Transmission is going to be a Carlisle car show, putting his Whipple car on the VMP dyno. Fuck, I'm about to pass out. Let's say hi to the people and get after it. Gallo Bravo, Anthony, Andy Ali, Ignacio Ramirez. Someone said Musk went to get a Whipple. Oh, hello. Hi, Mr. Musk. I hear you want to get a Whipple. Yes, I heard they were 82 weeks out. Yeah. 2000 MCR, Ray, Rich, Pito Chiquito, Elijah for 50, Ken McAllister, Joe Jackson, Anthony, Joe Swish, Wesley Stewart, XTS Mar, Money 540, Coyote AC, The Wolf, Douche did it. Giovanni Sanchez, Bryson Witt, Barney Bedsheets, Coyote, Austin, Harley Takwachi, Motici, Sikorsky, Black Cat, Junior Garza, Abdullah, Abbasi is in the house. Nice to see you. Hey, I'm from Michigan. Shut up. Robo Style, Ali Al-Husani. Yeah. Valley 10 Speed, Wesley Stewart, Cornfed, JD Swag. D-Rock Fox, Live Strip, Bryson Witt, Brian Mendoza Coyote, Supreme Media, Eric Bardwin. When you see Eric Bardwin, you see the true ugliness of humanity. 2011, Matt 2011 GC, Cito, Gregory again, Walter Hoffman, Bryson again, Boosted 5-0, Yogan Lates, Kenny G, Anthony Coca-Cola, JD Swag, Cole Daniel, Eli Gonzalez, Black GD500, Potential, Pride Month Scammers in the house, 508 Josh, Pedro, Bacho, Gray Mustang, Franklin, Leon, and all the usual suspects. Hey, Bondo Bird missing a shift. I got to do a Bondo Bird intro because Turvey has his intro, you know? So we need a Bondo Bird intro. So what I need to do is him missing a shift. There's Bondo Bird. Boosted. TRD Ricky. Pedro again and all the usual suspects. Thank you very much for being here. By the way, whoever got me this hat and sent it to Power by the Hour, thank you so much. I laughed so hard when I opened the box and it had a 699 wheel horsepower ZR1 hat. Probably the funniest thing I've gotten in a while. I love it. It's great. I'm going to wear it out to Cars and Coffee. I never make a Cars and Coffee because it's on during my show, but I might make a once a month delayed show just to go to Cars and Coffee and get content. All I got to do is go to Cars and Coffee and just walk around and talk to people about their shitty cars. Man, it'd be great. So, of course, Ford being Ford, doing what they do, of course, came up in the news again today, or the last couple of days, where they have now issued more recalls. That's right, more recalls. Where's the sponsors? There we go. Get that out of there. Reuters. May 31st, yesterday, Ford recalls 142,000 Lincoln SUVs in the United States for fire risks. That's right. Ford Motor Company said on Wednesday we're calling 142,000 Lincoln MKC SUVs in the United States and advising owners to park outdoors and away from structure. You can make fun of all the Tesla fire jokes you want. 142,000 Lincoln SUVs can catch on fire. So much so that the manufacturer tells you to park it outside. That's right. Hey, honey, I just bought a brand new MKC. What's that, honey? Oh, I think it just caught on fire. Oh, shit, I should have listened. The number 2 U.S. automaker said the issue... Wait, the number 2? So Chevy's number 1? Sheesh. The issue in the 15 and 19 models is it's believed to originate near the 12-volt battery. Is it a contemporary Amperix battery? Yes, our plan is working exactly right. A bunch of these stupid Americans going to buy our stupid batteries and set their houses on fire. Ford is aware of 19 potentially related 19 cars caught on fire, including 7 reports since December. While the vehicle was parked and off, Ford said it was unaware of any physical injuries related to this condition. Did they all catch on fire on your lot? Stupid. But anyway, wait, there's more. Ford recalling 175,000 Broncos because of their seatbelts. They may be too hard to use. Look at this dumb son of a bitch right here. A safety audit of the vehicles conducted by the NHTS determined that the location where the belts are stowed when not in use is not in compliance with the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards latch plate access regulations. The current design makes it difficult for the driver and front passenger to reach the belts when the seats are in a certain position due to the clearance between the seat back and the interior trim, according to them. The regulation is based on nominal design position for a 50th percentile adult occupant. Difficult, but you got to understand the people that bought these are the same people that think Jeeps are badass. Stupid ass mother. You know what I mean? Difficulty accessing the seatbelt and latches may result. Did it latch? I don't know. I mean, nowadays, if it latches, it might not be what you think.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. That's okay.
The automaker will install a sliding clip latch to stop the barrette clip into the affected vehicle, which will allow the belt to be stowed in a compliant location. Wow. I mean, guys, I get it. You know, it's like every day there's a new thing to shit on them for. And it's so easy to shit on them. It's not even funny. It's so easy to shit on them. Money for Bondo to buy a 6R80. Then he'd actually be legit, right? I mean, I've never seen a car not run more than Bondo Bird's car. YDBTDAILY, can you give me a shout out, my friend of Generation Daddy S550, the best street racer in SFV and AVC, says Frank G. Shout out to who? Frank G? Or Generation Daddy S550? That's his name, Generation Daddy S550. Hey, Generation Daddy S550. He says you're the best street racer in SFV and AVC. Is that like, aren't there those things in the audio video connection for the back of your VCR? No, weird. But anyway, Ford is now issuing over 300,000 new recalls between the Lincoln and the Ford Bronco. I don't know how you guys can still be able to support them. I already did it, brother. I already did it. You're good. I got you paid. So Junior is in the market for a vehicle, and he's considering a F-250. And I said, before you drive an F-250, go drive a GMC Sierra 2500. It might not make the earth-shattering torque that the Ford does, but just drive it. Just drive it. Just in case. Don't drive a Dodge. Don't drive a Dodge. Because when you drive a Dodge, you're basically inviting...
I like to fuck them in the ass while you
what's going to happen when you buy a Dodge? OJ, the juice man, shows up. So I said, just drive a GMC Sierra. Because some people are so hard-headed about their loyalty to a brand. A brand. What the hell has the brand done for you? Tell me, what has the brand done for you? Right. Shout out to my HDMI cable. Shout out to my RGB cables. Shout out to Street Fighter and Laserdisc. So he shouted out like cables. So I was like, okay. Anyway, I said, just drive one. And you know what's going to happen? I know Junior. Junior is one of those guys that's deeply analytical, almost to a fault. Him and Joe Goodenough are the same, basically. I've worked with two guys that are like that, and they're exactly the same. Junior will drive a Sierra, love it, but not buy it because they got bailed out or it's going to be a better truck, right? Let's say it is a better truck. I'm not saying it is, but let's say it is a better truck. He's going to go, but one day I might want to tune it, so I want to stick with Ford. Instead of buying the better vehicle. And that, I love them, but you can't have blind loyalty. You can't have blind loyalty now. Ford is shafting you. Ford is saying, we're going to do whatever the hell we want, and you're going to take
that, Elon Musk.
That's right. Yeah. Screw you. We're not going to be able to have open computers. We're going to comply with the government. We're going to make the Mustang an electric SUV. Screw you, and you will love it. And you're going to go, oh, this is messed up. And then you're going to buy a brand new vehicle and give them $80,000. I hope he drives it and genuinely dislikes the Chevy so that then he could buy the Ford. I think that'd be awesome. But knowing how he is, I think he'll go, if they're both a tie, if the GMC Sierra 2500 is a tie with the Ford F-250, he'll buy the Ford F-250. And I think that's crazy talk. What are you going to do? Ford Super Duty still has a solid front axle. Dodge nobody is plowing here. We're in Florida. Nobody is shoving a big plow in front of their truck and plowing snow. Nobody is going trail riding in this thing. It's a mall crawler tow vehicle. Who gives a crap about the front axle on these things? Four-wheel drive will never be engaged. Stop it. My God. Your thoughts on the new RTR? Really? RTR? That's where we're at right now? Giving two shits about a drifter's spec'd out car? That's what we're doing now? Why doesn't Adam LZ come out with a version? It's weird. My brand has made it harder to be fast since 2021. Correct. Imagine being loyal to a brand that goes like this. Hey guys, buy our product. Here you go. Yep, your Mustang makes less power. It's slower. It's less accessible. It's got two Galaxy notepads on the dash, and we can rev it on the key fob. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy one of those. Go ahead. Just don't ever complain within earshot of me about anything made after 2021. Just don't. I know someone who got a brand new Scat Pack, less than 600 miles, and it's been broken into twice already. He's getting rid of it. You got to get rid of it. You cannot have a Dodge vehicle within 5 miles of a Dollar General, a car wash, or a Popeye's chicken, or anywhere where you can hear anything that resembles heavy 808 music. If you live anywhere that there's heavy 808 style beats, you gotta just get a Ford or a Chevy. It's over. Can only get two-wheel drive Super Duties with the XL trim, gas or diesel. He wants diesel. He's not stupid. Damn, my Florida plowing company is going to fail. Right. If Chevy fixed the high-pressure fuel pump issues they were having, it'll be a good truck. My Shelby had a rear camera, brake pedal, recall, shaking my head. What's up? Alex, late to the show, says, Kobo Loco. Michael Rodriguez says, Alex, I'm considering boosting my GC350. What route would you pick, Whipple or ESS? It depends on what you want to do. And I'm going to talk about that in my boosted Gen 1 series. What I'm going to do next is do Gen 1 Coyote boosted manual, because I owned one, and I'm going to outline about a 12 to 13 minute video what I think is desirable to make it go 10s, 9s, 8s in stick form. 10s, 9s, 8s. 8s is tough, but I'll outline what it takes in a very generic way. If you want torque, now you get any positive displacement roots or screw style supercharger, period. If you live in the high RPM ranges, get yourself an ESS, Vortec, Paxton, or Pro Charger. Not a Pro Charger. Not a Pro Charger. Florida's flat as fuck, exactly. The only areas where there's some mountains is like Orlando-ish. Orlando-ish areas has some, not mountains, I want to say hills. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Jesus, Anthony. Sheesh. He is going in on, I don't know anything about that, but that's funny. I'll only simp for stag mode spec. Exactly. Save that question for Sunday. The Bank of America of the auto industry. Me when Honda came out with a 1.5 Civic, key fob rev is like having a fire pit. Look, I just think that the loyalty, the blind loyalty should be, look, nobody else is saying this. No other YouTuber or person of any importance is telling you to really look it forward and hold them accountable for the decisions that they've made. Look at what's happened with Bud Light. Bud Light is a great example. Target is a great example. Kohl's is a great example. All three companies put out products that the general public did not want. Tuck underwear? Pride stuff? No, thank you. See you later. You want to team up with a guy who basically sells gender dysphoria to young kids? Go ahead. Bud Light, team up with them. And then they went after Harley Davidson to make them look even manlier. They have somehow inadvertently become more gay by teaming up with Harley Davidson than Dylan Mulvaney. And then Target did the same thing in terms of gender stuff. Kohl's did the same thing. So now Ford is saying, gay Raptor, built Ford proud. And they don't care about you. They're basically going right in your face. And you're like, yeah, that dark horse is pretty sweet. I'm one of these guys that I vote with my pocketbook. If I don't like what's going on in your company, if I don't like what's going on in your world, I simply don't give you money. And nothing is better than going to Publix, Walmart, any of these places, and seeing them literally give away Bud Light. I have seen cases for $15 with a $15 rebate. That's right. Free beer. And they can't get rid of the stuff. They've lost over $10 billion in wealth or whatever, or company, I don't know, wealth or future sales or stock, whatever you want to call it. So why do you guys stick with Ford stuff? Say that on the chat. What keeps you loyal to a Ford product? Maybe you have a shop and that's all you work on. Okay, maybe you have a point. But isn't it kind of funny that you're now dependent on a woke company for your monthly check? Do you work at Ford at the assembly plant somewhere and have to deal with equity, inclusion, and all this diversity program, DEI stuff, diversity, inclusion, and equity? Or diversion, what is it? Diversity, whatever. Equality, inclusion, whatever. I don't think you guys are willing to put your nuts up and vote with your pocketbook. You let the next guy do it. You guys talk all this stuff, But then when it comes to actually putting rubber to the road, you guys, nah, I'm still going to buy the Mustang. Don't care. Okay, cool. And they keep going like this, and you take it all day long. Not me. Screw that. All three stock prices are down 16%. Exactly. Got to run. Thanks for the Bondo intro. Now you can clip it. I saw a review of the Wine Horse. Well, that thing does not look like a car to be looking forward to, and it's not worth the MSRP. Okay. It needs to flop, and this is why. Ford is going electric. Whether you like it or not, Ford is going electric. And no matter what you do or what you say, they're going electric. There is no way in hell they're not going to go electric. They're mandated to. Okay, so why not give us the most Billy badass cars, fully adjustable, open to tuning? Let's get after it. Now, people are going to say, Alex, you're dependent on Ford tuning. Well, you are correct. But I am my personal money is not going to be spent on any Ford product. My personal money is not going to be spent on any Ford product. If customers want their shit tuned, sure, we're the best at that. But at the end of the day, what you do with your money, it really affects things. So if you guys go out there and buy the 24 GT, 24 Dark Horse, and whatever else they got going on, you're basically telling Ford, we like you spitting in our face, and we like it when you flip us off, when you give us garbage products, and we buy them. So then Ford goes, oh, look, it sold well. Why would we ever change the way of doing anything? Like Bud Light, I don't understand how they didn't fire everybody responsible for that marketing campaign. Like everybody that was involved with the Dylan Mulvaney should have been fired yesterday. But now they're talking about doubling down because guess what's coming in June? That's right. Pride Month. In your face all the time. Oh, you don't like it? No, I don't care. I don't give a crap. Do what the hell you want to do. Just leave it out of my face. That's it. Just leave it out of my face. I don't shove my heterosexuality in your face. It's weird. Drifting ruined Ford. Exactly. Teaming up with herpy drifters is the weirdest move. They're latching on to what's popular now, as opposed to sticking, because what they're doing is alienating their core customers. The Mustang, as a drift car, is dumb. One, nobody's going to buy a $70,000 Dark Horse to drift it. They'll buy a 240, LS swap it, and they do it that way. Or an old Corolla or a shitty Fox body, and they drift that. You think a Dark Horse drifting is going to wow anybody? It's going to wow people that have herpes. If they can't afford herpes medication, do you think they can afford a Dark Horse? Stop it. Exactly. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is also doing dumb shit. And I haven't gone to Chick-fil-A in a while. I've been really good about my diet. But even Chick-fil-A, the ones that we actually supported when they were going after them over some gay stuff, and they held abortion stuff, and they held fast, and we supported them. Now they hired a DEI guy. Unreal. Matt 2011 says, got a package out to you with some crank bearings, Boss oil cooler, and radiator hoses. Nice. I'll be giving that away. I have a 22 F250 truck. Is awesome. Plan to keep it a while. My 19 Mustang is the last new Mustang I'll ever probably get. Don't like the current Ford Bud Light products. I agree. Fuerza ordinaria, rotura diaria literally applies to what Ford is building lately. Alice, wanted to pull it down 95mm and ESS, Gen 3 Coyote, Airphone 7. No, I already said that last chat. You need 1300s, brother. Or FIC 1440s and live with a hot restart issue. It's just how it is. If there are mandates on the manufacture of EVs, then I want to see the data. How is it even legal without actual facts? I mean, I don't think they owe you anything. I think Robo style. Think about it. Let's do some critical thinking, okay? Let's do some critical thinking. The big three, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, are run by the unions. Who are the unions loyal to? The Democratic Party, period. So, there is no memo that says if you don't make a certain amount of electric vehicles by a certain year, or if you don't agree to it, then we will, have a strike. We might do something. you might, if you want to make cars and you want to stay in the United States and not have us.
And one other thing I'd like to say, any artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing, come to Death Row.
If you want to stay getting some government incentives, you don't want your union going on strike at the Romeo plant. We wouldn't want that. We wouldn't want you doing deals in China being looked at as, potentially anti-democratic. They're not going to say it out loud. The unions run that motherfucker. And before you union psychopaths start popping off on some dumb shit, when was the last time the unions held a rally saying vote Republican? Go. You in Detroit right now? Do you put windshield on, Broncos? Do you put the wheels on shit? When was the last time your union boss, union leader said, hey, this council race coming up here, Vinny, this is what we're going to do. Number one, we're going to vote Republican because we're sick and tired of this DEI stuff and this Dylan. No. Vote Democrat all the time. So they got them by the balls. No Republican-led administration has ever mandated the big three to cut emissions. Stop it. Alex, my Gen 2 Banner just hit 100,000 miles. Lun-tuned, free-flowing exhaust, 350 manifold. Should I swap the internal so it lives a long life? Probably stay in A, race it on road courses. W clutch, honestly, probably guides. If you want to do just the guides, I think the internals are fine if it's not smoking or using up oil. Do the chains, guides, maybe phasers, and ride out, son. Why not? And do the oil pump gears while you're there. Took my car to Valley 10-speed yesterday. The guys are good do it and can't wait to have them work on my car again. Valley 10-speed in the West Coast is the go-to guy with also Homer's Garage, but I don't know how far they are from each other. Homer's and Valley, I don't know how far they are from each other, but none of them are like official dealers, I don't think, but they offer Lund tuning. Good point about the unions. Quick question about a car. Manual pump or cheap self-regulated electric pump? Like an eccentric, I'd rather do a electric pump. I'd rather do an electric pump. Like I have a Holly Blue, doesn't get easier than that. Return style fuel system, that thing's perfect. Easy stuff. So you think Gen 4 Coyote going to be inferior to Gen 2 and Gen 3? Yes. We can tune it right now. And 2020 and under, we have all the sauce. Meaning, I can put a 4R200 hub in a Gen 2 or a Gen 1. And you can have a factory case 6R80. Run deep sevens. I'm just saying what we can do. Deep sevens with a factory case 6R80 with a little tiny 4R200 hub to re-gear. The ratio, put 373s in the back. 1,200 horse. You got a 7-second car with overdrive. You can drive wherever the hell you want. You think you're going to be able to do that with a 23 Mustang? Actually, the quickest, fastest, most trouble-free Gen 3s all have turbo 400s and a Whipple. All have turbo 400s and a Whipple. Every single time I see a guy go, bro, I went 530s in the 8th and 870s, and I drove it home. I'm like, what do you got? He goes, turbo 400. I had a 10R80 in that bitch, ripped it out because I saw that the rebuild was going to be $6,000 to $8,000. Hell, that's a whole turbo 400 kit. Drive shaft, cross member, trans, converter, shifter. Manual harness, tune change. Bye. Live a long life. Stock motor life. Stop it. Never. Exactly. Never has a union boss said, hey, you guys gotta go ahead and vote yourself Republican across the board. Never. You got it, Eliza. It's no big deal, bro. Police unions do it all the time. Well, maybe that's different. Ask my union where my dues really go. Support liberals, Democrats, embarrassed to be a part of them, but the pay is good. Again, nobody's gonna chirp. Look at what happened today on the Patrick Bet David podcast. They had the 2 FBI whistleblowers. The 2 FBI whistleblowers said, I gave up $100,000 salary to blow the whistle on the FBI craziness, and I have people inside right now making $130 and up. They're not quitting that job, but they're feeding me information so that I can bring it to the Congress. They're whistleblowing on the whistleblower, blowing the whistleblower, whistleblowing to the whistleblower. But they don't want to give up the money. So what happens to the union guy? The union guy goes, man, I'm getting paid $70 an hour to do half the work. And then you see outside contractors come in, work harder than you, longer than you, sweat their ass off, have no breaks, no lunch, and they go home and they make a quarter what you make. So who's really earning their money? And who is simply dipping their hand in the union coffers? Stop. What's faster, 40V's time to catch fire or Whipple delivery times? Wow, that's a good one. Well, look, I must admit, Whipple stuff lately has been pretty good. They've been pretty much on point with everything. Delivery times are better. The product's still the product. Like, I still think the 3.8 kind of missed the mark. The 3.8 is just for race car guys, and like the factory case 3.8 that's not hogged out is like, you can't overspin it. I don't think you can go under a certain size pulley. So I still think the front feed 3.0 is king for anything mildly built. If you have a stock motor, 3.0 front feed is all you need. If you have a built motor, port the 3.0. But I don't know why you would ever want the 3.8 unless you're competitively drag racing in a 3,000 pound standalone computer, non-math equipped, like Cobra Jet style car. It doesn't even make sense. So, but no, they're doing fine with their regular stuff, their street stuff, and I'm sure boat stuff. Look, it's getting weird out there. Like, I see DeSantis. Unfortunately, DeSantis I don't think he's going to win unless a bombshell drops on Trump before the primary. I want DeSantis here, guys. DeSantis, we still have at least 2 more years of DeSantis. But my issue is he's not going to be as aware of what's going on in Florida in those 2 years because he's going to be busy campaigning. And there's going to be stuff that's going to be slid through the legislature that I'm not going to like, and it's going to make Florida a not so strong state. And I think he should be here for his full term and then run the following years. He'll be young. Because in my opinion, Trump, then 2 terms of DeSantis is a good time. Did you hear what Vivek said? Vivek is one of these guys that I think would be an awesome president. The problem is he's too smart. He's too smart. He knows too much. Listen to this guy. If you've never heard this guy. Let me see. If you've never heard this guy before, just listen to what he had to say about Elon Musk. And if you don't agree with it, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Where's it? Tweets? Where's tweets? Oh, did it take it away? Wait, did he delete the tweet? Oh, please don't tell me he deleted the tweet. Media. Oh, man, that sucks. Because I thought Vivek was there talking some truth, and I think he deleted his shit. Oh, that's disappointing. Let me see if my notifications are here. I'll show you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing all the stuff that people have shared with me. It's good stuff. Sponsors. Look at this dumb son of a bitch falling. Look at this. And listen to the people cheer. Listen to the people cheer this dumb son of a bitch falling. I love it. Everyone's cheering. Oh, bro, if that blood clot makes its way to the brain, sheesh. Boy, one can only hope. Vivek, there we go. Vivek Ramaswamy. Did he delete his crap? Oh, man. Oh, here it is. Check it out. It's kind of long.
Expect a lot of what Elon Musk has done with Twitter. He's trying to take it in the right direction, turning it into a free speech platform. I've been a vocal advocate of that. But I'm going to break a cardinal rule, an unspoken rule in the Republican Party these days and in the conservative movement by saying that, you know, if somebody's an actual hero and they're doing a certain thing, you can't criticize them when they do something wrong. That's Elon Musk, apparently, according to the Chinese government, as of yesterday's reports, kowtowing to the Chinese Communist Party, presumably as a basis for gaining favorable market treatment there. Their foreign minister, China's foreign minister, yesterday...
Anyway, long but good. That guy should be president. But you know why he won't be president? He knows too much. He's too smart. He's the self-made billionaire or whatever the hell. You know, it's just like this guy just spoke to me when he talked all that shit on Elon. And I was like, bro, I never looked at it from that angle. The crazy Chinese angle. He's great. I love him. Yes, the hat. It is a great reference. 3.0 Whipple or G3X for Roland Racing 6R80. Actually, both will be really good. To be honest with you, the G3X is wonderful. But I like the hit any roots or screw style blower generates. What do you think about the immigration bill and all the strikes? Is there even an immigration bill that we talked about? DeSantis still has an obligation to serve the people that voted for him as governor. I'd be pissed if I was a Floridian. I'm a little pissed that he is now running for election and he actually made the legislature change the law because it was illegal to declare to run for president and still be governor, and he had that law changed. Fine. I'd rather him be here for 4 years. That's crazy stuff. That's cap. I'm still suspended on Twitter for saying fuck it back in 2016. Oh, gotcha. What power level do you think it's necessary for a boosted auto Gen 1 to go 8s in perfect DA? 950 or so? 950 or 900 and just about 900 horsepower, because the solid rear axle allows the car to launch really consistently. As a S550, if you foot brake it, it'll be like a 131, 128 with a 3C or 4C converter. That same setup on a Gen 1 car based on the rear axle setup, and you got proper separation at the rear, you can cut a 1.2 something. Donnie cut a 121 with a 2.3 liter blower, went 9.1 at 800 plus rear wheel horsepower. So if you're in the low 900s rear wheel horsepower and about 700 pound-feet of torque, maybe high 700 pound-feet of torque, I think you can go 8s no problem. 899 at 151, like easily. Yeah, I understand why though, because DeSantis seems like a guy that isn't reading the room properly. When you look at DeSantis run and talk, he sounds like a robot, and that's great. When you're a president, you kind of have to have charisma. You got to have a personality, and he has none. But his policies are great. Well, that's the problem. I don't care how good your policies are, because if policies mattered, Ron Paul would have been president. Is it Ron? Yeah, Ron Paul, not Rand. Rand's his son. Ron Paul would have been president a long time ago if policy was the most important thing. But Clinton won because of his personality and Ross Perot. And he went up against Bob Dole, out of all people. Then it was Barack Obama because, let's be honest, white guilt. His policies are trash. Trash. White guilt got him elected. And then we had Trump got elected because we were sick of the 8 years of Obama. We were sick of it. And then who the hell knows what happened in 2020, but it was highly sus. Yes, I know, Gregory. I live here. Should I get a G3X kit and not waste time with the G2X? Yes. The car is just a once-in-a-while fun car, not drag racing, but some street racing here and there. I would never buy anything but a G3X or G3. I think the G2's fine, but for the money, I'd rather just skip the G2 and go right to the G3. The G4 to me is for Billy Badass racing stuff. Alex, have you seen the interview of Stephen Greer talking about free energy technology and spilling the government dark secrets? Look, I don't get into the whole, I'm sure, okay, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I understand there is a hint of truth with a lot of conspiracies. So I'm never going to poo-poo someone's conspiracy theory. Like, look, I was one of those guys that would be offended when somebody said 9/11 was an inside job. Then a couple years pass, and not that I agree with them, but I go, I could understand that angle. I could see it from their point of view, but I'm not going to raw it and put it up all over social media, making myself look kind of weird. I would go, yeah, I could see why did World Trade Center 7 come down? Why was there no airplane wreckage in the Pentagon? Yeah, I get it. And why the hell did we go to Iraq after being in Afghanistan for 2 years? I get it. But, it's one thing to have a theory. It's another one to have a fanatical attitude about those theories. Yes, get them likes up 101. We got 130 likes. You guys, what is happening? Again, okay. So I was thinking about this when I went to lunch today. I'm going to do the Tuesday giveaways to members only. Because this is what's happening. People that don't, people that don't, do not become a member, never do the super chat. And again, guys, I'm doing this for free, but I can't keep doing this if there's no meat on the bone. And hey, I'm not begging for money. What I'm saying is, if you want to support the channel, see more stuff, well, I have to afford to be able to do this stuff. So that's why I give stuff away, so I feel okay about it. So a lot of people that submit answers to and I see the difference. The people that submit answers to the trivia questions during Tuesdays are not members, and I've never seen super chats from them. And you could see who has and who hasn't. So I'm like, okay, Tuesdays I'll do members only prizes, not call them giveaways. And on Sundays it'll be for the peasants. It'll be shirts and doesn't matter. So I don't know where I was going with that, but I just remembered that. Rare chance to catch a Thursday stream fresh like that. Thank you, sir. And okay, that's where I was going with it. The likes, right? You could tell who's here just to hear me talk in the background. And you could see who's here to support. So probably 100 of you are the most loyal, and I love the crap out of you guys. 100 of you that get on and hit the like button. And by the time I'm talking and I look at that like screen, I go, 100 people liked it in a half hour. That means 200 people are on right now just listening in the background and don't care to support, like, or give a crap if the channel grows or not. So to those 100 of you that do it like faithfully, love you very much. Members only members only prizes Tuesday just because of that. If the likes are less than half, that tells me everything I need to know about the type of audience I mainly have. Guys, do you know people actually send me Cletus videos to look at as if I'm going to look at it? That's how I know people don't even understand where I come from. Like, they don't even understand where I come from. Meaning, my outlook on the type of information I give you and the type of content I give you. Hey, Alex, look at this video. It's a Cletus video. Why would I watch that? Why on earth would I ever watch that? And then they circle the amount of subscribers he's got as if to say, well, he's got a lot of subs. I'm like, okay. So because of that, I should watch? Weird. So I know right off the rip what kind of people I'm dealing with. Love you guys. But those 100 of you that support and hit the like button right away, you're going to get rewarded nicely by being a member. If you're a member, you will get prioritized on the giveaways. I'm listening while putting this truck back together. Might as well join. I've watched every live stream for 5 months. Thank you, Michael Hauser. I'm here to listen and support. I got your back. No, don't worry about it. I just know the people that send me stuff. I'm like, you're sending me a Cletus video. You're sending me weird stuff. I don't want to see this stuff. Like, do you think I actually sit there and look at a Cletus video? Are you psycho? Like, are you psycho? Come on, stop it. Are we eligible if we only won cookies? Yes, look, at this point, if you win 3 in a row, I don't care. I used to say, well, if you haven't won before, blah, 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 blah. If you have badass internet connection and you get to answer before anyone else, I can't keep track of who's always won. But if you won like 3 weeks in a row, I'm going to say, dude, if you win like a big item like injectors, headers, or anything like that, I don't want you winning that twice. I want to spread the wealth around. Sometimes I don't watch the whole show, but I make sure to like every video. And yeah, like it later. Like, the show does not grow if algorithmically it doesn't get spread. And it doesn't get spread if less than half people like the show. I listen while driving. The only stupid videos I asked will show takeover videos and Blicky. Yes, no, I love that. When you guys send me videos on Instagram about a Charger or Challenger running over a guy and his dick is out because his pants flew off, that's hilarious to me. I love that. It's funny as hell. I wouldn't put it on the show. Obviously, I can't put it on the show because there's nudity, but that's funny. When you guys send me, oh my God, look at what Stang Mode did. I don't know and I don't care. Oh my God, look at what Mustang Lifestyle did. I don't know and I don't care. Did you see the Cletus video? I don't know and I don't care. Yes, Douche did it. I saw that video. Very good video. I didn't know that the truck was built with... The Fall Guy truck had the engine in the back. It had the engine out in the bed. So cool. Rob says I'm broke. I get it. Did the haters really leave on your subscribers? Did the haters really leave on your? I don't know what he means. I was. Did the haters really leave on your? I don't know what he's saying. Can you guys decipher him? Was a member. Need to re-up. Ever since I started watching your channel, the first thing I do after I click the button is hit the like button. Or whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay. Spread the LUV. Hackers always win. Like when the live starts and well, okay. I sent the video of some Cholo fitness routines. Thought you could use the tips. Alex, you see the ladies on the phone driving, and did we all think about and jump back out of a tow truck? No, don't know what you're talking about. Or pics of redheads named Tiffany. Exactly. Always send me pics of redheads with big booties. If you're on Instagram and we follow each other on Instagram and you come across a girl that's a redhead with a big old ass on her and green eyes, bro, I'm in. Oscar AA says, your videos literally teach people how to mod the Coyote with the best parts, make reliable power. You would think everybody would appreciate it. No, I get it. Look, the next videos are going to be this. The next video is going to be Gen 1 manual boosted. So what I'm going to go is I'm going to say, okay, what's it take to run 10s? Based on my experience and what I've done in the ticket system. Stick. Then we'll move on to the differences, not the differences, but you'll see. It'll be like a 10 to 12 minute, very generic, but I'll show you what my experience has shown me as to what it takes to run what in a stick car. That is boosted Gen 1 Coyote. And I'll try to make it entertaining enough, informational enough, and short enough, and generic enough that even the layman would understand what I'm trying to say. Then I'll do Gen 2 boosted. Then I'll move on to, it'll be I already did Gen 1 NA, Gen 1 NA Auto. Then I'll do Gen 1 NA Boosted, Gen 1 NA Boosted Auto. Then I'll do Gen 2 NA, Gen 2 Auto, Gen 3 NA, Gen 3 Auto. I'll do it that way. It'll be like 12 videos. He was saying, did they really hate on your subscribers as if that means something? Yes, it was weird. And this is the guy I thought we were cool. But I was like, why are you sending me Cletus videos? And he's like, he circled his subs as if to say he's got more than you. And I'm like, okay, I guess I know where you're coming from. It's all good. Weird. Like, imagine being a fan of mine and then flexing that you follow someone else that has more subs. As if, like, is that and I think people don't even understand that they do that. I think people don't even understand how that might look. They think, what? I'm just letting you know that a lot of people watch. And I'm like, okay, then you're not. If you're a member and you think that way, I appreciate it, but you probably shouldn't support this channel. This channel is the anti-Cletus, anti-Stang Mode, anti-Mustang Lifestyles, anti-everything channel, anti-BS channel. If you want to watch those channels, vaya con Dios, but we're probably not going to be a good match. It was a lady in Florida that jumped the flatbed truck while the cops were dealing with another accident. It's definitely doable. Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. I get annoyed just people copying one another and using TikTok templates. Nobody builds original content anymore. Exactly. I generally look forward to these streams. Great for laughs. That's why I became a member. One day I'll buck up and get a tune on my 21 GT, maybe when I buy a blower. I'm talking with Lund, and I will want to give away a complete tuning package soon. Meaning, I'm going to wait, but it's going to be a tuning device, tune with the E85 add-on so that you can win a Lund Racing Tune tuning device and an E85 add-on. It's like an $800 or $900 package. But what I want to do with Lund is I want to pay for it. I want to pay for it. I don't want nothing for free. I want to say, here, Lund, how can we set it up so that I pay for this package and I can give it to somebody that is thinking about getting tuned by Lund with the 85, all the nannies, so that one, Lund doesn't lose money. Two, we get another awesome customer, and he doesn't feel like he's wasted anything. It's free tuning, free device, free E85 tunes. I think that's an awesome giveaway. A free Lund tune with the 85 option on top of that. And if you don't already have a device, I'll get you. That's what I'm willing to do. And that's about an $800 package. And I want to do that not only to support Lund, because they're my people, but I want to be able to give you guys a taste of what you've been missing. I just purchased the G3 with a BAP. This is my first supercharged vehicle. I need to know about suspension as far as something I need to do immediately, or can it wait? It can wait. It can wait. Just put on a good tire on that thing and have some fun on the streets. Dropping a like. We'll catch the replay later. You've cleared the air on Garrett, a.k.a. cleaned us many times. Right. And the fact that someone would do that makes me go, this guy don't get it at all. That would be dope as fuck. It says Slow99. Yes, a complete tuning package by Lund Racing with an E85 option. Come on. Gotta love it. Got my tuner tools N-Gage replacement cable in very good quality. Just got my SD card to marry the N-Gage in my car. Been talking to Devin, tuned by you through a dead rat. Soon to be N-Gage. Thank you. 3-valve cars are not eligible. Coyote only. Love you guys. Truck included. Gen 1 F-150 all the way to now. Will that be a members only? About to become one? Yes. That's an $800 package. I would do that only to members. Would that mean Lund is forced to tune my 2-valve? No, it'll be Coyote only. Coyote, GT500, F-150 will do. And maybe ST Explorers, but there's no E85 option for that. The giveaway will spike your viewers until it's given away. Exactly. That's what happens in Bondo Bird. That's how you know the kind of viewers you got, right? Imagine I'm going to go out there, support Lund, give you guys free tuning. I'll have like 700 viewers or 600 viewers that one day, and then the next stream I'll have 399 again. And I'm like, I know what people want. But it'll be for a member only. So if you want it, you got to give me at least $10 for that month. If I win, will I have to re-roll unless you're going to pay for a DPF delete? No, hell no. No diesel either. That would be awesome. I need the Lund sauce. Need that. What do you mean if I can't get my Windsor tuned by Lund? Exactly. Elijah says, what if I win the tuning package, but I already boosted it with Lund? Can I use it to maybe pay for the injector fees and renew for 6-month support? Maybe, but let's not make it too complicated. If you win a tuning package, I'm going to have to probably reach out to you and see what you need. So let's say Elijah's, let's say you win the tuning package. And I'm going to say, okay, here's a tune. You go, I already got a tuner. I'm already tuned by Lund. Okay, then what do you want? Get me for the injector upgrade and, whatever. And I'm like, okay, so you'll have a credit. But again, I want to make it easy. I'd rather you sell that package to someone else or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's more like an $1,100 package. Exactly. Only rears in the house. The winner will be the only customer that ever can say, I'm a paying customer and demand 30 revisions. Exactly. Bondo Bird right on the money. Bondo Bird said, yeah, exactly. The people, it'll be a viewership spike, and then they'll trail off, and they'll be like, well, I don't need it anymore. I just wanted the Lund sauce. Let me go back to watching Mustang Lifestyles go 1190s in a 1300 horsepower GT500. I'm about to affirm some waffles. I'm an LS guy. Am I in the wrong chat? Says Rob. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Does that mean she will come to me and tune my car? I have to get my laptop upgraded. Haven't done any screenshots of winning comments and giveaway. No worries, brother. Look, you've done plenty. I still owe you that shirt. A lot of stuff has been going on, so I'm going to try to get to the post office Saturday and be like, all right, whatever's going to cost is going to cost. So I'll get you your shirt and stickers ASAP. I apologize for the delay. It's just been crazy out here. Going to give the winner flex tune? No flex. It's either going to be an E85 option, meaning dedicated E85 tune. Nothing else. Like a dedicated E85 tune. Oh my God. This is much better. Like putting those things on is just a nightmare. Joe Swish says you'll see a bunch of closet members come out of nowhere. I agree. And that's sad to me because I'm a member of NASA Spaceflight, Demonology, What About It, Dark Skies. I support a decent amount of channels and the best, I know what it takes to run a channel like that. People like NASA Spaceflight, they have like 8 guys and they're all remotely located. Some of them drive for 12 hours just to get a shot of the Virgin orbit flight. And then others drive to Florida. Others are 24/7 in Boca Chica. And I'm like, wow, this channel must cost a buttload of money to keep going. And not that this costs a boatload of money to keep going, but obviously, if I'm only giving you live streams and an occasional car video, it's because that's all I can afford to do. You know what I mean? Like, if the channel blows up, I can afford to do more. Exactly, Boosted 50. You'll see a bunch of closet members exactly. When giveaway, then buy the Coyote exactly. No worries, Alex. You should give away a Mustang. Do you need a tuning device or can you use your computer? Tuning device. I know Lund doesn't do flex anymore. Correct. If I'm already Lund tuned, the same tune keeps working year after year. Can you throw in an additional vehicle if I win so I can use the tune? Oh my God. I gotta love it. Okay. We got about 6 minutes left. So we'll see. The next giveaways are going to be the balancer. And what else do I have? A bunch of ESS pulleys that I'm not even sure I'm going to give away. Like, I don't know if I should give away the ESS pulleys because in my mind, I think I'm going to get an ESS kit again someday. But it'll probably be, like, I'd love for ESS to be able to put it in a small block Ford. Like, if ESS had a small block Ford bracket in a Fox body, I would put an ESS supercharger in the Fox. I already have the G4 intercooler. I could give away the G4 intercooler. But I'd have to talk about that with ESS, make sure they're okay with that. But I could actually use that intercooler someday. So I'm not trying to give away that G4 intercooler until I figure out what I'm going to do with the Fox body or any boosted application. SI50 Whipple says, I've watched this at VMP and don't need to win anything. You've saved me a ton just by the information. This channel with Cletus budget would go crazy. I mean, it would be cool shit. It would be actual racing shit. It'd be pretty ridiculous, honestly. But the problem is he has to have a huge amount of staff. And I want to keep this one lean and mean. All the money goes to me and goes right back to the channel, the cars, everything. But if I can get myself going to the track more often, like a lot, get a bunch of cameras, I'm going to have to hire people, good editing, good editors, and then get some merch going, I think this channel will explode. But that's what's holding me back, just the time. I have a full-time job, guys. Understand that. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I'm a part-time YouTuber. The full-time gig pays me astronomical money. Lund Racing treats me extremely well. So I'm going to be loyal to that first. And if I have some energy after that to do some videos, then you get what you get. The fact that I give you 3 live streams alone and maybe sprinkle in a video here and there in between that during the week is an amazing accomplishment in my opinion. I think it's going to be around $30 to $40 depending on the weight. No, it's going to be probably a couple $100, JD Swag. It comes here in almost a week and it was around the same amount when I sent you the candy. Really? Then I got to go. Okay, I'm going to go to the post office. Do me a favor, JD Swag, resend me your address. I'm going to go to the post office in person because everything I see quote-wise is hundreds of dollars. People need to win before they start asking all these questions. Yes, I need that G4 intercooler. Give it away, boss. Some of the best builds on YouTube. I think I can catch about 90% of the lives. I don't participate in anyway because I'm not a member. I just feel bad I'm not, honestly. Your info is gatekeeper stuff. It's really difficult to come across the info I come across in unless you do it. Guys, the amount of information that comes across my screen is crazy. I have access to Jake, who's an insanely smart guy, and we can bounce ideas off each other. Today, we did a little collaboration with some cold air stuff, and I think it's going to come out really well. I'd love to be able to get myself a Viper, learn to tune that, get me a Charger, Challenger. I'd get just the most badass stuff and give you content that you can actually relate to, as opposed to jumping off a cliff with my Super Dave outfit. Down in Palm Beach, picking up a Midnight Express. Best spots to eat before I head back to Missouri. Midnight, 12 GT. The Catch on North Lake Boulevard. Palm Beach Gardens. Leftovers. Military Trail. Palm Beach Gardens. Tiki. Taj Mahal on Okeechobee. Great Indian food. And then I think that's good. And you can go to Square Grouper and find yourself a 50-year-old hag and banger tonight. Like, women at Square Grouper that are 50, because 50 in Florida is different. 50 in Florida is pretty damn good. You want to get sauced up, listen to live music, and bang a 50-year-old with Lily Pulitzer dress? Go to Square Grouper Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All day, every day. Is there a company you recommend for Engage Bracket? I thought you had mentioned the company in one of your previous lives. I think it's called the Gauge Mount. The Gauge Mount? The Gauge Mount. Yeah, thegagemount.com. Chuck Wazurski. So this is, I allowed him to put the YDBT logo on his gauge mount. He 3D prints them. So if you want a gauge mount, you just get that. Okay. It's $60. Vented, logo color, no logo. Okay, so no logo. So yeah, you can get a Coyote logo, that, and I don't think he has the YDBT. He has the that's my car. So there you go. Mount your gauge cleanly with this third 3D printed, made from ABS plastic. So yeah, thegagemount.com if you want. And again, he's not paying me a dime. Certain people I like, and if they want to use my name and likeness, that's cool. But once I start making merch, like actual merch, yeah, nobody's going to have any access to anything. Like some people have asked me about selling merch in a third-party fashion. No, I want to make all that money. Yes, I got to put out that money to invest in, but I want to keep the profit. Yes, Yard House, exactly. Yard House is funny as fuck. What happened to Tony? Tony's chilling. He's literally sleeping. Like, y'all want to see Tony? He's going to be looking all sleepy. I'll bring him out. Giveaway thought. Review logs from non-Lund tuned cars. No, gosh, no. I'm from Lake Worth, Florida. Haven't been there in years. 50 in Florida is late 30s in flyover states. Facts. I miss Tony. It's called the Glove Box. That's good. North Carolina has all the cougars. Round peg in a square hole. Goddamn, $60. I would take me an hour to design 60 sets of plastic. Then there you go. There you go. I mean, at least you have an idea. But it's, look, he's trying to make money. Look, what are you going to do? You're trying to make money. I'll bring Tony out. Let me see if I can get Tony out here. Let him say hi to y'all. Cabrón, acá. What's up? They want to see you. He's gotten big. He's still my dog. There you go. There's Tony. Tony, say something. Say something to the people. They want to see you. There he is, all 32 pounds of Tony. Look at him. Still looking good. Still my buddy. He was sleeping, so I had to wake him up. So, there you go. All right, buddy. Sorry, buddy. I'll bring you back. There you go. Poor guy. He was in like his third sleep. He was legit like in his third sleep. And had to wake him up. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out. Again, member prizes only Tuesdays because I want to make sure that the members actually get the prizes. You guys actually support the channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do half the stuff. Actually, I won't be able to do anything without your support. Sunday, we're going to do 2 shirts, YDBT shirts, large or extra large, giveaways to the peasants. That doesn't matter who, but to the peasants. And I'm going to try to get going today. Like right now, I'm probably going to plop in front of the camera. I don't think I'm going to do a TDC because I want to try to get myself in front of the camera to do a video on Gen 1 boosted manual. I usually do like 5 videos, look at it, then write a script, and then I actually do 1 take, maybe 1 edit on the video. That seems to be the format that I like the most. So I'm going to get on that. And I'll probably be on the dating channel maybe Friday or Saturday because it's real difficult to just hammer out 2 shows back to back. I end up going to sleep with like a massive headache from just overdoing it. So I'll do a dating channel on another day. But today I'm going to chill out, work on the video on the Gen 1 boosted manual, and get after it and get that series going. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys Sunday, 9:30 a.m., give away some shirts, hang out with the people, and we'll get after it then. All right, guys, have a good rest of your Thursday. See the rest of you Sunday morning.